The NCAA women's basketball tournament begins today in Texas, and the calls for equality between men's and women's teams are growing louder.
We need to really stick up for more than just dribbling and shooting. It's bringing attention and bringing conversation and discussion and hopefully change.
Stanford women's basketball coach Tara VanDerveer put out a statement overnight saying a lot of what we've all seen this week is evidence of blatant sexism. Women athletes and coaches are done waiting not just for upgrades of a weight room, but for equity in every facet of life. Well, I spoke to the record-breaking coach about another issue in women's college sports.
Passing Pat Summit, win number 1,099.
That magic number put Stanford women's basketball coach Tara VanDerveer in the record books. With the most wins of any coach in women's basketball history, and like so many of us this past year,
Hi, Mom.
she marked the milestone with her 93-year-old mother over FaceTime.
I wish you had been here to see it. You would have loved it.
It was her mother and father, both teachers, who encouraged VanDerveer's fearlessness, which ultimately led to coaching.
Only one team wins the rest of their games.
She's been at Stanford since 1985, where she's led her team to 2 national championships. And in 1996, she coached Team USA to gold.
It's just a fun job. You know, you meet a lot of people. I've traveled all over the world. I tease and say, beats working for a living.
But that type of living hasn't come easy for women. Since the passage of Title IX in 1972, the percentage of women in head coaching roles for women's NCAA sports has dropped from more than 90% to 41% by 2019.
Why are they dropping off? Because a lot of times administrators, they'll go, they might not know a woman. So we've got to get them on the administrator's radar.
It's why the Women's Sports Foundation created the Tara VanDerveer Fund for the Advancement of Women in Coaching. It gives $200,000 each year to 10 colleges and universities across the country to support coaching fellowships for women in NCAA sports.
This is actually a dream of mine to coach.
39-year-old Misha Levister is a VanDerveer Fund recipient. She was the first and only woman to play golf at North Carolina Central University. Now she's the men's team's assistant coach, and she's starting a women's team in August.
If I was a little girl and I saw someone coaching that looked like me, I would be more impressed and more enthused to go ahead and be a coach, because some people don't think that's just an avenue that they can go down.
Perhaps one of the first people Coach VanDerveer inspired was her younger sister, Heidi.
Hi, Heidi.
Hi, Tara.
Head coach of the women's basketball program at UC San Diego. What is it about your sister that you think makes her so special and sets her apart from most coaches?
She has a tremendous passion for not just basketball, but for seeing other people be successful.
Something Coach Tara doesn't take for granted.
The influence and impact of coaching is lifelong. And it's fun to be part of someone's life, to be an important part of someone's life.